Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather, I'm Director of Education here at Luminous. And guys, we are here each and every day for you so you learn more about Luminous and what we have to offer. So we're going to talk about glamming up the look. So today I had some meetings off site, and so I didn't want to go with no makeup on, so I had to put some makeup on. And so this is a look that I would do if I was, casual, if just throwing, like, again, not wanting to look like a hot mess. So I just wanted to throw some makeup on and look put together. So I'm airbrushed. I have the concealer, our CC concealer on, and then with the blush, I did use the Cut One palette, and then I applied some blush to my cheeks. Hey, Connie, some blush to my cheeks, and then I even took the brush and did that on my lid just to get some color on my lid. Not putting it any certain place, not doing anything with it, just whoop, whoop, swiping it on and going. That way it's all kind of tied in together. And then of course I put on the Ballet Pink lip, which I love. This one and the Merengue, these are my go-to, more so the Ballet Pink, but just for my skin tone. So, hey Linda, how are you? So really love it. So yeah, there you go. So now I want to show you what you can do to kind of take it up a notch. And, let's say you're going out. Let's say you're going to go do something fun after work or whatever the case may be, though you need to jazz it up. Now, I even have mascara on as well. And that's the great, hey, Pamela, that's the great thing about Luminous is the fact, like, if I was in a rush or having to hurry or do whatever, I don't have to take all of this off. I can just go with what I have. And so the great thing is your foundation has that staying power. It's going to stay longer than anything else you've ever had. That's what is, one of the great things about Luminous is that it lasts 17 to 18 hours. So I don't have to redo my foundation. Now, can I add to it? Of course, if I feel I need to, but you don't always have to, especially once you get, maybe I'm doing more contouring or maybe I'm doing whatever the case may be, but I'm adding more colors and things like that. So I don't necessarily have to add more foundation. Hello, Delia. Hello, Pamela, Patricia, and Sherry, and Beth. How are y'all doing? All right, so I'm going to get some powder, which we had a shoot here yesterday, and I'm thinking I don't have any powder now. So I, being the MacGyver that I am as far as makeup goes, let's use, I'm going to use the powder in the Cut One palette. And I'm going to do my eyes first. So I'm going to take the brush that I use for my powder, and with that flat white, I'm going to do a powder guard. And that's just very lightly putting powder underneath the eyes in a very light way, just to sit right on top. I don't want to pack it on right now. I'm just using it as a powder guard. So you might have heard of things called, or something called baking. Yes, you guys, Velvet, forgot to mention that, Velvet Veil is back in stock. So if you are wanting it, needing it, thought about it, grab it now. I'm telling you. Hello, Umar. How are you? Hello, Kim. How are you doing? Sherry, did I say hi to you? I think I did, yes. Yay. Hello, Pamela. All right. So now, sorry, this chair, they took my chairs. And so this chair is like so squeaky. All right, so now I'll try to sit still. I have like one leg straight out trying to keep myself still. All right, so I'm going to get a flat eyeshadow brush and a blending brush. And so I'm going to use the Click and Play to jazz up the eyes. Again, not taking anything off. Even though I have some blush on my eyes, I'm not taking anything off. I'm going straight to eyeshadow. I don't know what I want to do today. Let's see. Let's do this one, which I don't think I've done. Maybe this one. Or maybe let's get a medium brown to use. Or maybe I'll do this one. Coffee bean. All right, we'll do those two. All right. Get all those up. All right. So I'm going to grab, this is, Coffee Bean in the Click and Plays. Thank you, Patricia. And I'm going to do this right in my crease. Now, I'm going to have a very light hand. I barely even put that in there, and bam. Guys, look how much pigment that is. So now, I'm going to do the other side, barely even touched. And then that's how much pigment you're getting, okay? Does it look right now? No. I'm just getting it on my eye. All right, now I'm going to go in and blend to get rid of those harsh lines. Oh, I love it. Delia said, I love Velvet Veil. It's my first primer in my whole life. I love it. Girl, you picked a good one. Hey, Casey, how are you? So again, right on top of what I already had on, I'm adding got a little brown on the middle of my nose, which is not where we want it. And then I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush. I've blended my crease. Hey, Andy. I blended my crease. And guys, don't work, like you can use your hands a little bit too. And now I'm going in with, this one is Spice. And I'm going to pat both sides of my brush. And I'm going to do this right on my lid. Right there. Woo, I love this one. Now, our makeup, guys, is so pigmented, but you could stop at any time. You can stop and blend it. So you don't have to do it as heavy or as dark as I do it. You can take what I do and then just blend it out a little bit to do it a little lighter. Or you can stop at any step along the way. If you just liked what was in my crease, just do that. Again, it's just taking bits and pieces of what I'm doing and tweaking it for you. What is your take on an 11-year-old with acne and Luminous skincare products? Andy, I mean, honestly, the stuff that's in our products, even for an 11-year-old, is, I think, great. She might not need as much like of the hydration or, like the tightening and things like that. But the, trying to think which ones I would use. I definitely use the new face wash. And then actually email me and I'll tell you. I would use the face wash, the new face wash that we have. And then I'm trying to think what mask I would use. But email me, and I'll ask Andrew too. All right, so now I'm going to do this right underneath, just in my lid. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Girl, I just talked about Boost It yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday I talked about Boost It? Or maybe it was, yeah, detox, Andy. That would be good. But yeah, I can definitely talk about it tomorrow too. All right, I'm lining with spice under my eyes as well. So what we're doing is, because I think somebody just joined us, what we are doing is taking my look from day to evening or night out without having to start over. So I didn't remove anything. I even have mascara on. Everything was done. I had a little bit of, I just did blush on my eyes, just with a brush. And so I'm just going to add to it. And so I didn't remove anything that was on my eyes. I just went right over it. And I did do a powder guard underneath. Let's see who I'll order there. Exactly, Cindy. We just talked about that. I was like, if you want the Velvet Veil, you better not miss out because it is only for a limited time right now. If you airbrush in the morning, can you reapply? Linda, you most certainly can. Chances are you'll find that you don't need to, or maybe you just need it in certain places. So that's what I kind of would look for. Most of the time, if I'm looking in my up close and personal mirror, Marie, babe, they can't reach out to you. The consultants can't reach out to you. You have to reach out to them. So if you are a consultant, put your emojis so people who are interested in learning more about Luminous, they can reach out to you. Oh, Kim said the makeup eraser cloth. Yeah, make sure they're washing their face. That's a big thing. But a lot of times, guys, when we're washing our face, we don't realize the cleansers that we use are for your skin. They're not makeup removers. So if you're using the cleanser to remove the makeup, you'll want to do 2 washes. What is good is if you do our makeup eraser cloths to get most of the makeup off, and then do the scrub or do however we take the makeup off. But if you're not, make sure you're really cleaning your face. Velvet Veil is back and running as we speak. Hey, baby. Hey, Danny. How are you? So I'm just saying, if you want it, jump on it. Jump on it. All right. So now I'm going to take Halo and do a very, very light eyebrow highlight. I'm probably not supposed to tell you this, but the Velvet Veil is limited right now, guys. We filled the stuff. It's ready to go, but it is limited quantities. Right now, we're waiting on more to get here so we can get it done. So I'm just saying. All right, so just did a little bit of there. You know what I do want to do is take Spark, which is the gold, this color. And I'm going to do a little bit on the inside. Yes, Michelle. I don't think a lot of people know that. I think people miss that. So I just did a little bit of that gold right in the center, or right in the corner. Yo, Ashley, what's up? All right, so Now I'm taking the powder that I had as my powder guard. I'm taking that. I'm going to blend this a little bit more. And just blend that right there. All right. All right. I'm going to look up really close. Hold on. And I don't. You know what? I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to show you something. So, if let's say I had a cold and I was blowing my nose and like parts of it were wiped off. I'm going to do this. And I had to redo it. What I would do is go in. Oh, yay. And I'm kind of tapping, and because I use the wipe to wipe it off. So guys, just so you know, if you're Luminous Beauty, you cannot look for, you can't reach out to anybody. You can't type anything. Don't say, I can help you. You can't do any of that. If you're a Luminous Beauty, the only thing you can do is put the emojis. You can put the thumbs up, the lips, and the lipstick. That tells people that you are a Luminous Beauty. They have to reach out to you. You cannot reach out to them. So make sure, I'm just making sure that we have an even playing field for everybody. There's benefits on being on here, that people can reach out to you. You can comment about what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. But if you're a Luminous Beauty and you see somebody say, I want to know more about Luminous, you can't reach out. Put those emojis. Put those emojis. Put those emojis. I know I have to say that all the time because we have so many new people. We have so many new consultants. So I just make it even for everyone. All right. So I'm just kind of tapping out these lines. Take it off a little bit more here. Okay, so I just evened out those lines. You can see natural skin here. And now I'm going over this to fix it. All right. So now find my... There you go. Thank you, Kim. Ah! All right. So the benefits about being on our live chats, if you're a consultant, is people get to know you here as well. We have a lot of consultants that stay on our lives and help me do my lives. And you can help. So sometimes people are wanting to reach out to people who they see on here. You can kind of build relationships that way. So just know that. All right. So now I'm going in with I'm actually doing Mystic. I do have silk. I have silk on now, but I'm going to go over it with Mystic. I wiped off this area here. Here. All right. So now I'm going to go in. That's going to be the first area I hit, but I'm not going to solely concentrate right here because I don't want it to look heavy or cakey, right? So I go down my nose. And go back and forth. Okay. And then I'm going to blend it out a little bit. I'm already airbrushed on my forehead. I'm already airbrushed on the sides. That's okay. With Luminous, with airbrush makeup, you're not covering every inch of your face. It's like little dots going all over. So all we do is we're filling in that space. So there's still space to fill in. But because I wiped it off in the center, I am going to concentrate in that area. So now I'll go back. I'll look up and get under my eyes. And now I'm going to pull up my up and closer mirror. And there you go. I mean, there you go. Do a little bit more. And there we go. So you don't need to add much, but I did want to only concentrate in that area since that's what I wiped off. But now I can go in and do whatever work that needs to be done. But notice like my contouring is still here. It's not covering it 100%. So if you need to add more, you most certainly can. Do you have to always? Not at all. Okay. So it just depends on what you need at the end of the day. All right. So I will add a little bit more contouring. Oh, they're so sweet. Hey, Michelle. And then I'm going to add I think I'm going to add beaming. Yeah, just beaming. Just a little bit of the highlight down the nose. Now, I actually want to see if that made a difference. Yep, perfect. I always like take a mirror, look close up, look far away. Because I want to make sure that, yes, I look amazing from here. But if I'm talking like this to somebody, I want to make sure that they're not looking at me going, what does she have on her face? I want to make sure it still looks natural up close. All right. So there we go. And now, oops. I don't know what I just did. What did I do? Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to add a lip liner. I don't know why, but right here lately, my lips always bleed out that way. I don't know why. It's a new thing. Now also, because I like my lips to look fuller, I line on the top of the lip. Not necessarily away from it, like there's not a gap in between, but I do it on top. Yay, Linda. I think it's so important for anyone who is either new to airbrushing or thinking about airbrushing. You've seen the infomercials, you've heard us talk about it and everything. And guys, here I am very upfront with the fact that, hey, it's going to take some practice. You will probably not be an expert the very first time you use it. It is a new way of putting on makeup. So I don't even know how you think you could be an expert the very first time you use it. I mean, even experts would need to practice. Living on the edge. Exactly, Michelle. So when you first get it, maybe you have it and it's been sitting in the box. Get it out and just put water in here and practice. Water's less threatening. You can have some fun. Just spray it all over your face. But just practice with it. Just have fun. But get it out of the box. I 100% promise if you get it out of the box, play with it with water, you're going to feel more comfortable with it. It's that baby step of just getting it in your hand. Once you get it in your hand, once you realize as soon as you turn it on, there's air, once you realize when you pull back on this trigger, something's coming out, that nothing's coming out until you pull back on this trigger, it starts to make sense. We always make things so much more difficult in our head than they have to be. All the time. You don't know until you get it in your hand. You don't know until you get it out of the box. You don't know how much younger you'll look unless it's out of the box. Okay. How to fix it. Oh, yay! Yay, Linda. Oh, Linda's loving it too. I love it. And don't put so much pressure on yourself to have to do it right the first time. It's very rare that you have somebody that's going to do it right the first time. All right. The other thing you can do to make your lips look bigger is don't do the Cupid's bow there as defined. Do it, kind of round it out so it looks continuous. All right, so I am going, before I put on my ballet pink, which we know I'm going to put on, let's do some lashes. Do I want to do, which ones do I want to do? Yay, Anita said I got mine before Christmas and absolutely love mine. So Anita, when you got yours, did you like get it out and use it immediately? Actually, I want you guys to put this, okay? I want you to put how much time in between you receiving it and you using it. Put like 2 weeks, 1 day, a year. Put down, and I want y'all to do this because if there's anybody new here, they're going to see, I promise you somebody's going to fall in that time frame. So I want you to put in there how much time it was from when you received it to when you used it. Not when you were like, oh, I'm perfect at it. When you got it and when you put it in your hand. So put that down. Tell me how long it was from when you received it to when you started using it. 3 months, 2 months. Yep. I'm telling you. Cindy used her the same. Okay, Cindy, but how long did you look into Luminous before you purchased it? I know the answer to that. Oh, Anita, immediately. Next day, almost a month. Same day, 6 months. See, I'm telling y'all, there's a wide range. There's some that I played with it for 2 days, then started. Okay. Hey, you got it in your hands the day I got it. Ooh, Dawn, that's always a good thing. Especially a teenager, because teenager, they tell you, they don't lie. All right. Getting out some lashes real quick. Same day. Michelle said same day. I received it in December and didn't use it until the middle of January. Yes. Sounds familiar. So we really have all kinds here. I love it. I think I'll use these. Okay. Whoops. Is it this one and this one? I'm matching them up right now. Let's use those. Casey, a year. Months. I knew it, Cindy. All right. And it took you over about a week. Yep. Linda watched videos. December, used it in January too. It took me years watching infomercial before I ordered it. Ooh, Connie, you gotta love that. All right, so now I have my lashes. I'm just reading everybody's. Two weeks, same day, 2 days. I love it. And guys, that is so, I mean, think about it, especially if you're a consultant, guys, you got to tell people, like, take that fear away. Everybody has that, like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. Everyone can do it. I mean, you don't have to be a makeup artist. You don't even have to have a makeup background. Of course, you're going to want to love makeup, but you don't have to have that background. Anyone can do it. 2 months, I opened it. I tried it once and said, nope, can't do it. Waited a couple of weeks and used it 7 days in a row. Found Heather. And now open it out. I love it. I love it. And yes, guys, send them my way for sure. I mean, I am curling my lashes. Normally, I don't do this with mascara on, but I put the mascara on way earlier, so I know it's completely dry. And to be honest, I forgot I had mascara on. Guys, think about this. Everyone should be airbrushing. Jeanette watched 3 months. Oh, Linda bought the shaver first. And that's a one thing. So if you're a consultant, guys, don't, like, if somebody orders it, don't leave them hanging. Make sure that if they order it, that you're calling them, walking them through, like, hey, I know you might be excited or nervous about opening it up and using it. Everyone feels that way. It's okay. It's makeup. It's makeup. You totally screw up where you can't fix it, which most of the time it's all fixable. If you screw up, wash it off. Guys, it is not permanent makeup, okay? But the more they have this in their hand, the more they're going to learn. They're going to know how it is. Tell them to practice with water. We need to take that fear away because it can do so much. It can do so much for them. Anita said, I just got my friend to get one and she loves it. Love that. I always use my airbrush system. I love that. Yay! And I mean, and that's the whole thing too. Like we used to say, oh, maybe it's for special occasions. No, I don't walk out of the house without being airbrushed. I don't care if I'm checking my mail. I want to make sure. I am going to have to get another chair. This chair is bugging the poop out of me. I don't want to look like a hot mess. And if I want, like super light coverage, I can airbrush super light coverage on. Where I just even out my skin tone, throw some eyebrows on, mascara, out the door. Ashley says, I think I have the wrong shade of foundation. Ashley, we have 100% color match guarantee. So if you do, call customer service, call your consultant, tell her you have the wrong one. Now, I will tell you, chances of you having the wrong shade, it could be, but airbrush makeup is so forgiving that you can probably make that work, okay? If you had Glow or Love, you can mix a drop in it and lighten it. If you've ever watched one of my lives where I actually started airbrushing with shade 9. And everybody's like, oh, it looks so good. I love it. And I'm like, really? Because that's a shade 9. And then I picked up my 3, which is my shade, and finished the look. Didn't have to wipe off 9. Didn't have to do that. I just corrected it. So it is very forgiving. Do I want you to have the right shade? Of course. But if you're just off 1 or 2, you can probably make it work. Oh, you don't think it's dark enough? What shade are you using now, Ashley? What shade and what finish? Are you using silk? Yes, exactly. She's, is it Delilah? I think it is Delilah. Actually, I think I said that right, which I'm shocked. She said, I love the fact that I'm a busy mom. I only have a few minutes, so I can take out the system, get it done, and look and feel beautiful. I love it. You might not have a bath, but at least your makeup's good, huh? I know that feeling. All right, so I just put one lash on. Tell me lashes don't make a difference, guys. They do. That was a rush to see the Cher concert. I had to hurry. Ah, so you work better under pressure, Connie. Girl, you got to look beat to go to the Cher concert. Okay, now I'm trying to, this one's going to be difficult. Yay! I messed up on everybody's name. So I'm very excited that I got that right. I can't get over these lashes. All right. So now I have to go in and pull this down a little to fix this one. So 2 and a 3 in silk. Would you use the same number of mystic? So Patricia, if you use a 2 and 3 in silk, chances are, yes, it should be across the board, but the silk ones are a little more neutral. So chances are you might not have to mix with the mystic, and you could probably just go with the 3. Oh, good, Emma. I'm glad you do. I don't know. Okay. Ashley, feel free to email me, babe, if you need to, and we can I can help you a little bit if you and we can make sure you have the right shade. But you can also reach out to, if you bought it from your consultant. Okay, this one is really causing me some grief. So let me make sure I can get this one on. Let me get this edge on. So I'm gonna hold him right there, make sure he's on. Nope, let's take him off. All right, let's re-glue. He did not want to work. See, even I have trouble. Lash right there. Oh, can't see that, I don't think. So I'm gonna let that dry for a sec. I think I got some glue on my lash, so I'm making sure I can get that off. And then I am going to go in and touch up a little bit more on the eyeshadow because I did wipe some of it off when I removed this. So let's do it. He's not quite dry. Uh-oh. Did we lose the video? I wonder if that's YouTube, because does Facebook still have the video? YouTube, I think we may have lost the connection or the video. Okay, that went on way better. Except this little guy in the front doesn't want to stay on now. So YouTube, Facebook, we have the connection. YouTube, we do not. All right, so I just fixed one lash a little bit. And then now I'm going to take, I'm not going to do eyeliner on this one yet because of, it's not dry. Uh-oh. Something was dinging. Ah! And I just poked myself in the eye. Thank you, Candace. All right. So that shows you what a difference eyeliner makes. I love to do the eyeliner at the end because it does make such a difference. I will go back and I'm going to do a little bit more of the mulch right on the lid, just for the plain fact that I could tell up close that I wiped some of it off when I was fixing my lash. I'm dinging again, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna boop, 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 boop. Probably don't need it on that one. All right. And then now, let's see if this one, I think it might be ready. Going all the way to the front lash to the back. And there we go. Voila! Voila! So super, super easy. Now I'm going to finish. I did only use lip liner. So now I'm going to finish that with the slicks. You can't tell it's on. Even if you do like super full coverage, it still doesn't feel heavy. There you go. I love these slicks. Love them. All right. There we go, guys. So that's how you drum up the look. I have something on my elbow. I'm going to blend this a little bit more. And there you go. Yay! Now I'm putting my bag of lashes back. All right. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Thursday. I will see you back here tomorrow. We will be back. And we'll just kind of, Friday, we'll kind of do a free-for-all as far as, I know Michelle wanted to hear about Boost It. So we'll talk about that. We'll kind of whatever y'all want to hear or see. So we'll kind of do it that way on Friday. All right. So I'll see everybody at 11 on Friday. Bye for now, guys.